The Babe Didrickson Story by Stephen Berman. Babe Didrickson once announced that she wanted to be the greatest athlete that ever lived. She didn't say woman athlete. She didn't think that way, and she didn't want others to think that way either. Whenever she had the chance, she competed with boys and men. And she beat them, too. Didrickson was born in Port Arthur, Texas in 1911. Her parents named her Mildred. She was athletic and competitive. She always played just as hard as the boys, if not harder. One day, she hit 5 home runs in a neighborhood baseball game. That day, the players nicknamed her Babe after the great baseball star Babe Ruth. The nickname stayed with her for life. Babe wasn't just good at baseball, though. Basketball, tennis, track, diving, even bowling came easily to her. And she said she loved them all. "I sleep them, eat them, talk them, and try my level best to do them as they should be done," she said. In high school, Babe was a basketball star. In 1930, the owner of a Dallas insurance company saw her play. He offered her a job. With the job came the chance to star on the company's basketball team, the Golden Cyclones. As a Cyclone, Babe often scored 30 or more points a game. She led the team to the National Women's Basketball Championships in 1930 and 1931. Other companies offered her higher pay, but Babe's company was starting a women's track and field team. She couldn't wait to try this new sport. Once again, Babe excelled at something new. She was good at all 3 kinds of track and field events: running, jumping, and throwing. She decided to try out for the Olympics. "I trained and trained and trained," she wrote to a friend. "I've been that way in every sport I've ever taken up." At the Olympic tryouts, she won 5 events and broke 4 world records. People called it the most amazing performance in track and field history, not just for a woman, but for anyone. Of course, she made the team, too. And at the 1932 Olympic Games, Babe won 3 medals in track and field, 1 for every event she entered. At the end of the Olympics, she was as famous as Charles Lindbergh and Amelia Earhart. Babe wasn't ready to rest, though. As a new challenge, she turned to golf. It turned out to be the greatest love of her life. She began practicing golf for up to 16 hours a day. When her hands got sore and bruised from holding the clubs, she bandaged them and kept on playing. Babe's humor and self-confidence brought her attention and friends wherever she went. Even male golfers had to laugh when she announced, "Okay, now Babe's here. Now, who's gonna finish second?" Golf made Babe famous and wealthy, but she cared about more than her own success. She was also determined to help others succeed. Babe helped start the Ladies' Professional Golf Association so that other women could pursue a career in golf. And her own powerful example showed others that women could and should be involved in sports. Babe earned many honors. She won titles in basketball, track, and golf. She was named Woman Athlete of the Year 6 times. In 1950, sports writers named her the greatest female athlete for the years 1900 to 1950. Babe decided she wanted to be the greatest in the next 50 years, too. Then, in 1953, she became ill with cancer. Doctors told her she would never play golf again. They were wrong. Babe was a very brave girl, or she could never have become the person she was, a friend once said. Babe's bravery took her back to first place in less than a year. 2 years later, in 1956, Babe died. Finally, cancer was the one thing she couldn't beat. But she was a fierce competitor until the very end.